What's so funny, Edwards?
Your boy Captain America over here. The best of the best of the best, sir.
Is Men in Black 5 ever going to happen, and when might we see it? The Men in Black franchise, inspired by a popular conspiracy theory, follows a secret government agency that keeps Earth safe from alien threats. It's like a sci-fi twist on the buddy cop formula, with endless possibilities for new alien villains and sequels. But there are a few hurdles to overcome. It's been a while since the last main entry in the series, and Men in Black star Will Smith has been caught up in some controversy. Here's everything we know about the potential movie. One of the biggest what-ifs of recent years is the highly anticipated crossover between 21 Jump Street and Men in Black, known as MIB 23. Announced back in April 2016 alongside Spider-Man Homecoming, this crossover was supposed to be directed by James Bobbin, who had previously worked on The Muppets. Unfortunately, the film has been stuck in development hell ever since, with mixed reports about whether it will ever come to fruition. We recently spoke with Channing Tatum, star of the Jump Street franchise, and Reed Carolyn, writer of Magic Mike, ahead of their co-directorial debut Dog, which is set to release later this month. When we shared our disappointment about the crossover not moving forward, Tatum didn't hold back. He agreed that he still believes in the crossover's potential. "You're preaching to the choir, man," he told Collider's Steve Weintraub. "I think it could still work, I really do," hinting that it could still happen if Sony can resolve the production issues. Tatum elaborated on the situation. If Sony would ever really do the hard work and figure out the producer problems that are inherent with that film, I think we can still do it. But right now, I don't know why. They're just not motivated to do it. It's a big overhead on that movie, so... The last installment of the Men in Black series, Men in Black International, didn't exactly hit the mark with critics and struggled at the box office, pulling in just over $253 million globally. While that's not a small amount of money, it's a far cry from the impressive earnings typically expected from a big-budget franchise film. Despite this setback, the Men in Black brand remains a valuable asset, and the notion of Men in Black 5 feels almost inevitable. Tatum described MIB 23 as, by and away, the best third sequel to any franchise that I've ever read in my entire life, which Carolyn echoed, calling it one of the funniest scripts I've ever read. Tatum emphasized his sincerity, stating, "I would not say that if I did not really believe it, because I don't like being wrong, specifically about that." With such high praise from both Tatum and Carolyn, and the prospect of merging two massive movie franchises, you'd think the film would be a surefire hit. So, what's holding up production? The main issue seems to be with producer contracts. According to Tatum, major producers like Steven Spielberg, Neil Moritz, and Walter Parks are involved, and renegotiating their contracts has been a significant roadblock. Tatum explained, "Once everybody is kind of not willing to come off their fee, you end up having a producer fee that is essentially maybe more than the actual budget on the movie. To break it down, every producer gets a fee, and some contracts, particularly older ones, may grant them first dollar gross or significant control. When combining franchises, it's crucial to work out new deals so that all producers are compensated fairly while ensuring the studio can still turn a profit. The specifics of these Hollywood contracts are often complex and not publicly disclosed, but they can be a huge hurdle. If the producers can't agree on new terms, it creates a significant delay. Despite the challenges, the excitement from Tatum and Carolyn is palpable, and fans are eagerly hoping Sony will find a way to make it happen. As Tatum put it, "Make it happen." As of now, the sequel hasn't been officially announced by Sony. However, there have been reports from sources like Giant Freakin' Robot indicating that development is underway. Sony has a track record of revisiting and expanding successful franchises, as seen with their efforts on properties like Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire and their Marvel Comics films. This track record suggests that while Men in Black 5 hasn't been confirmed yet, it's likely just a matter of time before we see the franchise making a comeback. The Men in Black series, known for its blend of sci-fi and buddy cop elements, has always had the potential for new and exciting storylines involving extraterrestrial threats. The formula, while familiar, offers plenty of room for creative exploration and new alien villains. Despite the critical reception of Men in Black International, the franchise's core appeal, a secret government agency protecting Earth from aliens, remains strong. Will Smith's involvement in the franchise has been a significant factor in its past successes, but his absence in Men in Black International highlighted the challenges of continuing the series without its original star. Smith, once a major draw for the films, is now caught up in various controversies, which may also impact his participation in future projects. His absence from the franchise has left a noticeable gap, and it will be interesting to see if and how Sony decides to address it if they move forward with a new installment. While the development of Men in Black 5 is still in the speculative phase, Sony's history suggests that they are likely to explore the franchise further. The question remains whether they will choose to bring back familiar faces, introduce new ones, or entirely reinvent the series. The Men in Black universe offers ample opportunities for fresh ideas and exciting new directions, and fans of the franchise are eager to see what the next chapter might bring. In the meantime, it's clear that Sony is keeping its options open. The franchise's potential for growth and profitability means that Men in Black 5 is a strong possibility, even if the studio has yet to make an official announcement. As we wait for further updates, the anticipation for what's next in the Men in Black universe continues to build, with fans hopeful for a return to the series' former glory. While there's no official plot synopsis for Men in Black yet, the franchise's rich history of mind-bending sci-fi concepts opens up a world of possibilities for the sequel. The film could dive into the time travel element introduced in Men in Black 3, potentially exploring a futuristic setting or dealing with consequences from past events. Another intriguing option would be to revisit the trippy revelation from Men in Black 2, where it was revealed that the entire human universe exists within a locker at a colossal alien train station. This concept could lead to some fascinating new adventures or challenges. Alternatively, Men in Black 5 might stick with the classic franchise formula and present a fresh alien threat attempting to invade Earth. This approach would allow for the introduction of new, imaginative extraterrestrial villains and elaborate on the franchise's established themes of cosmic-scale conflicts and undercover heroics. Whatever direction the film takes, fans can expect the same blend of action, humor, and sci-fi intrigue that has defined the series. And that wraps up today's video. If you want to stay updated on all the latest movie news, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. By doing so, you'll stay in the loop with all our future updates. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one. Remember, we're always open to your suggestions for future videos, so feel free to leave them in the comments below. What are your thoughts on the potential directions for Men in Black 5 and the long-awaited MIB-23 crossover? Do you think we'll see a fresh alien threat, revisit past plot elements, or something entirely new? Let us know in the comments.